kind of see some of the things that they did against us that worked well and kind of try to fix those things and clean up some of the mistakes last time.
Y'all were very close to a shutout last time out against Denver. Is that still a motivating factor as far as this year is concerned, getting a shutout over another team?
Yeah, no doubt. I think each and every week we go out down the field. I know this defense, at least, we want to shut out every time. So definitely the game plan going into this week.
Particularly with Sutton, what do you feel like he does well?
Yeah, I mean, he's a good body. Has really good hands. You can tell Russ really trusts him and he's going to get the ball to him. So he's got to have really great technique. You got to be physical at the line of scrimmage. He's a big guy who can get by most guys who are trying to soft shoe and stuff like that and play a little soft. So just get into his body, you got to just go attack the ball because he has really strong hands. So being able to make plays on the ball is huge.
How much more comfortable do you feel like Russ looks this year?
Man, I always thought Russ was a good player. He's one of those quarterbacks that you got to give respect to. He can make every throw, he can get out the pocket, and he can do a lot of stuff if you let him. So I definitely think we got to just control what we can control and limit the big plays, limit the explosives, and kind of make him try to be one-dimensional as best as we can.
When you were up in Washington, and he was quarterbacking the Seahawks. Like how big was his aura around the city?
Oh man, Seattle legends around there, especially in Seattle. Man, Legion of Boom, Marshawn Lynch, Russ. Those guys are legends out there. So when I was out there, I definitely knew a lot about it. Knew his game, knew his style.
Is that one of the things when you get to the league, you're like, well, yeah, I was watching him play when you were in your college town, and then you play against him? Is that like a little wow moment?
Yeah, it's always exciting. I remember last year, even this year, some of the teams that I haven't played, just being able to line up and study these guys that you've been watching all your life. And like, okay, now this is the week that I get to play. That like, man, I remember all the Devontae Adams last year. I was like, wow, I've watched this dude forever, and now I get to line up against him. So it makes this game a lot more exciting.
This rivalry has been very one-sided. The Chiefs have won 16 in a row. Patrick's never lost to him. Chris Jones never lost to him. When you get here, is that just a known thing? They talk about it to guys. Hey, listen, we don't lose the Broncos. How does that operate with young guys?
Man, when I first came in, I felt like the standard was always just been greatness. And that's something that as a rookie when I came in, I felt like I was able to be a part of, and the vets kind of just instilling you that no matter what, each and every week, we're going to get everybody's best. The Chiefs have been top dogs for a little bit now, so a lot of teams play us like it's their Super Bowl. So being able to go in and prepare like it is a Super Bowl each and every week is something we kind of have to do because the second you relax, the second things go wrong.
You're new teammates to Mike Edwards. It's been like getting to know him and then seeing what he adds to the defense.
That's my guy, Big 2-1. Got my last number, but man, I always say he a ball hawk. Like if you just watch him on film, he's always around the ball, always making a play on the ball, always doing something where you can just look at as for me as a cornerback, I'm like, I got Mike in the back, like he going to find that ball. You remember that play versus the Vikings where he came all across the field in the post. Like those are some plays you can't just teach. And he's a ball player. He's been in the league for a little while, so definitely able to learn from him, kind of the things he sees. And man, it's my guy.
How does that help you when you're going up against a receiver like Jefferson? Some of his recommendations. How much does that kind of help your confidence in that matchup?
Man, just knowing the guys we have out there, I feel like it's everything. The trust that we built. You got LJ out there, you got J. Watt, you got Josh, you got B. Cook on the back end, Jay Reed. Like everybody around here kind of has this chip on their shoulder and this attitude that we want to be great. So when you go out there and you play these great receivers and these guys who can really go and get it, you're kind of ready for it because mentally you're prepared, mentally you've studied all week. So when you go out there, it's like, let's just go cut it loose and have fun and make the most plays that we can.